Hello everyone. In this video, let us study the probability mass function defined with respect to discrete random variable. So let us try to understand probability mass function. It is usually defined with respect to discrete random variable. In case of continuous random variable, it is called as probability density function. But some people call it as probability function or the frequency function, or they call it as probability density function in case of discrete random variable also. The probability mass function is the probability that a discrete random variable F takes on a particular value of X, that is P of X equal to X, is frequently denoted as F of X. Let us take the case of tossing of coin. When I toss a coin once, then my sample space is head and tail. So let me map head and tail of the sample space to get the random variable function. Let me call it as 0 and 1. Tail is mapped to 0, head is mapped to 1. In this case, you know that the function, random variable function, is 0 and 1. When we form the table for head being faced up, if it is 0, that means tail is faced up. So in this case, if you look at your probability, and it is also known as the probability mass function, only one out of the two outcomes is possible. And in the case the head should be faced up, it is 1. So in this case also only one possible outcome among the two. So therefore it is 1 by 2. This is called as PMS, or it is also called as P, X being equal to 0 is equal to half, and this is called as F of X, or some people call it as Fx of X. And P of X equal to 1 is equal to half. It is F of X or Fx of X. Let us study the probability mass function properties. There are three properties for probability mass function, which is defined as probability of X equal to X equal to F of X for a discrete random variable. First property says that probability of X equal to X equal to F of X is always positive, that is greater than 0, provided X belongs to suppose F. It means that every element X in the suppose F, all of the probabilities must be positive, and if X does not belong to the suppose F, then F of X should be treated as 0. For example, previous problem, we have taken the case of tossing the coin once, and we found that the probability mass function for X equal to 0, it is half, and for probability mass function X equal to 1, it is half. And you can observe that both the cases values are positive. If I take any other value which does not belong to sample space, say 2, it should be taken as 0. Second property says that summation of probability is always equal to 1. If you add up the probabilities for all the possible X values in the suppose F, then the sum must be equal to 1. For example, previous problem, tossing of coin 1, we have half plus half, that is equal to 1. Third property says that probability of X belonging to A, that is equal to summation of X belonging to A, F of X. To determine the probability associated with the event A, we need to just sum up the probabilities of the x values in A. Since f of x is a function, it can be represented in three forms. First one is the tabular form, second one is the graphical form, or in the form of a formula. Let us try to calculate the PMF of the given function using one or two examples. Let us take the first example. We need to find the PMF of the given function, which is defined as x squared by a, and x can take the value minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 1, 2, 3. We need to find out a. We need to find the PMF of z equal to x squared. Now in this case, we know that here P of x equal to minus 3 is equal to minus 3 square, so that is 9 by 8. This should be same as P of x equal to 3. Next one is P of x equal to minus 2 is equal to 4 by 8. That is equal to P of x equal to 2. Lastly, we have x equal to minus 1. It is equal to 1 divided by a, which is same as P x equal to 1. From the second property of probability mass function, we know that summation of probabilities should be always equal to 1. So sum of the probability is equal to the probability of x equal to minus 3 plus probability of x equal to minus 2 plus probability of x equal to minus 1 plus probability of x equal to 1 plus probability of x equal to 2 plus probability of x equal to 3. The sum should be equal to 1. That is equal to 9 by a plus 4 by a plus 1 by a plus 9 by a plus 4 by a plus 1 by a. That is equal to 2 times 9 plus 4 plus 1 divided by a. That should be equal to 1. When we simplify this, we get a is equal to 28. Second part of the problem, it says that we need to calculate the probability when z value is equal to x square. X can take the value minus 3, square of which it becomes 9. X can take the value minus 2 is 2, square of which is 4. X can take the value minus 1 or 1, square of which will give us 1. So z has a set of 9, 4, 1. So when z equal to 1, it means that it is a union of x equal to minus 1 with x equal to 1. So the probability value of z equal to 1 is equal to 1 by 28 plus 1 by 28, that is equal to 1 by 14. When z value equal to 4, it's a union of x equal to minus 2 and x equal to 2. So therefore we have the probability mass function z equal to 4 is 4 by 28 plus 4 by 28, that is equal to 2 by 7. When z equal to 9, that is the union of x equal to minus 3 and x equal to 3. The probability mass function z equal to 9 is given by 9 by 28 plus 9 by 28, that gives you 9 by 14. Now when we plot it, we get a graphical representation of PMF function can be given. For minus 3 it is 9 by 8, minus 2 it is 4 by 8, minus 1 it is 1 by 8. For 1 it is 1 by 8, and 2 it is 4 by 8. For 3 it is 9 by 8. And when we substitute the value of a is equal to 28, we get 9 by 28, 4 by 28, 1 by 28. Here also 1 by 28, 4 by 28, and 9 by 28. And here we can observe that this is defined for z equal to x square. So we have 1 and 4 and 9. For 1 it is 1 by 14. For 4 it is 2 by 7. For 9 it is 9 by 14. We take the second example. In this example, a coin is flipped 3 times. and random variable x is the number of tails. We need to tabulate the queires. And what is the probability of getting 2 tails? So here we have got 8 possible outcomes in the sample space: XXX, HTX, HHT, TXX, HTT, TXT, TTS, and TTT. They are mapped to X here. XXX is mapped to 0, TTT is mapped to 3. And when there are 2 heads up, it is mapped to 1. When there are 2 tails up, it is mapped to 2. So different values of x that can take is 0, 1, 2, 3. This is written here, 0, 1, 2, 3. We need to calculate the probability f of x. And if you observe here, for 0, it is only once it is mapped. So probability is 1 by 8. And if it is 2 heads up, then it is mapped 3 times, so it is 3 by 8. When it is 2 tails up, 3 times it is mapped, so 3 by 8. Then when all being tails up, since only one value is mapped, so 1 by 8. So these are the probability values. When we sum up these probability values, we will get it as 1. And we can see here, 0 has 1 by 8, 3 has 1 by 8. Whereas 1 and 2 have 3 by 8. And so the graphical representation is shown here. For 0 it is 1 by 8. For 1 and 2 it is 3 by 8. For 3 it is 1 by 8. The second question is, what is the probability of getting 2 tails? So probability of getting 2 tails is mapped to 2 here. And if you look at here, this value is going to be, from the table, we can get this value is equal to 3 by 8, because this is the value. So that has been written here. And we can see here when x equal to 2, its probability is equal to 3 by 8. Thank you. In the next video, we study cumulative distributive function VTU.